Lesson number 1. So on this lesson, we're going to be working on the density of the procedure in terms of getting the procedure to look right, making it look real. This is a super important step because a lot of people, they'll either put the dots too close together or they just don't look right. So with this exercise, you're going to be able to learn how to be able to get a consistent flow in terms of the procedure so it looks as realistic as possible. This exercise is going to be done with a Sharpie. I have one of these plates right here, but you can just draw it on there. It doesn't really matter. But the goal is for us to create a circle. So we're going to be able to create the base right here. We're going to be working with a triangle pattern, so we're able to keep it consistent. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to go ahead and start right in the middle, creating that triangle. And then from there, all we're going to do is keep creating triangles all around. Another big key is that if you notice, I'm right-handed. So whenever you're doing this on an actual procedure, you always want to work to the direction of what hand you're using. So for example, since I'm using the right hand, whenever I'm doing this, I'm going to be going right side. So this is why I'm starting in the middle and I'm still doing the triangle path, but I'm going right hand. Always making sure your pencil is at least at a 75 to 90 degree angle. Another thing to keep in mind is whenever you're doing these dots, don't get too caught up in trying to get it perfect. As long as you're following the triangle pattern, you're not putting them too close together, you'll be fine. The goal of this is just so you don't put them too close and create what we call in the tattoo world migration. So whenever you see those procedures online, you know, when it's like all blue or it looks like just like a shade of ink instead of actual hair follicles, that means that they went too close on the dots. Right, so from there, we are done with the first session. So what we're gonna get from here, what we're looking for is an even all pass. So, you know, you don't wanna see areas where it's too dark or too light. Everything has to be looking consistent throughout the whole process. From here, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be simulating our client's second session. So what that looks like is you're going to take a blue marker or it can be any other kind of color, but essentially what we're going to be doing here is putting the dots in between the black dots that we just did. We want to do our best to try and not touch the black dots. I mean, sometimes it just happens, nothing wrong with that. But we just want to put an emphasis and focus on not touching the black dots. And we want to go throughout the whole head doing the same thing. All right, so we're pretty much finishing up here. You can already see the difference in density from the first session to the second session right here. We are done with our first and second session. For all of you guys watching at home, I would like for you guys to finish this out so you can get the more practice, the better.